Good morning. I couldn't handle it. There's going to be about a week to a week and a half of warm weather, and I'm going to head back to the river, see if I can do a little bit more population control with the beaver. I'm trapping a different part of the river, about 15 to 20 miles north of where I was trapping earlier this year. I've never trapped it before, so I'm kind of going in cold, but you know, beaver aren't a segregated population when you're trapping on a river. They will move in until they find a new spot. They just, you know, upstream, downstream. And if I can get 27 in 6 trap checks, then further south, I have to believe that I should be able to come a little bit close to doing that up here. I'm only going to set for beaver, just because I get wrapped up. It takes just as much time to set a mink, because I use a lot of pockets. It takes just as much time to set a mink trap or even a muskrat trap by the time you get out of the boat and you put on the drowner. So I'm gonna focus on beaver. So far, it's been a pretty good year. Weather's a little different, and I'm kind of prepared for that. I know thank you for the comments, by the way. I have apparently, well, not apparently, I've neglected to actually show a lot of the trap setting. I go to set the trap and then I cut the video off, so I'm going to try to do a little bit better job with that. The other thing is I'm new to this, and apparently I'm supposed to say like, subscribe, and share. And later on down the road, I will be doing different videos, not just trapping. It's going to be, I do a lot of predator hunting, a lot of calling, and I'll be posting some of those. And if I decide to go out and do a little squirrel hunting, and I fish, but right now the focus is on trapping because the weather is pretty exceptional for this time of the year. So I'm gonna get to the river, get things unloaded, and I'll see you then. I just went by a little inlet, and it looks like there's a feed bed back in there, so I will, on the way back, I'll hit that, but I'm not sure what's going on. There is a major slide. You can kind of see that. The water, I mean, you can see how low the water is, and it looks like an abandoned den there, but I'll be figuring out how to set that slide with all these rocks around. But until then, we are gonna head upstream. It's new to me, so I'll have to explore it a little bit. The beaver have been coming up on this edge and actually making a caster mound. So I am going to add to that, closer to the water, betting on them using this point again. The interesting thing is there's also otter tracks. So we will we'll see what goes on. And of course, everybody knows my nemesis, the raccoon. And I just added a couple of sticks here to maybe get them to use the point a little bit more. Oh yeah. No such thing as too big, actually. Kind of. Not when you're doing caster mountain anyway. Kind of make a all right here. Nice thing is water drops off very quickly here. I'm just hoping the silt doesn't. There's no boat traffic at this time of the year, so, or I should say, very little, because it's kind of nice right here. It's solid. Water went down a lot. The Beaver used to go back up and around here, but there's actually an abandoned feed pile because the water has dropped so much. Okay. Got a little big pile here. A little bit of Dunlop. There. Yeah. So. Just move this right here. Use a drowning rod. Drops off real quick, actually. Put the trap on it. If I can get my foot back out of the mud. There we go. It starts getting pretty solid. Yeah, so I am gonna get that down in there. I'm not happy with that. Ignore that. Just want to make sure we got enough tension to make sure the rod is, oh yeah, quite a bit of difference there. Going here. I don't know if you heard that or not. Come on. There we go. Get this stick out. So we got that set. I actually used a little piece of wood there to act as a little bit more guide. We'll see what happens around here tomorrow. Here's a feed bed to beat all feed beds. Problem is the water dropped, so they had to keep adding to it. I did find a runway I'm going to set, and I'm going to go all the way around it, because there's got to be more than one that enters into it. I'm going to use a H stand and a 330. go. And a cable. Oh yeah, and you can tell because the runway is so solid, and it absolutely is definitive. Right in through there. Let's see what we have. Put my cable on. A lot of great sticks that we can actually hook it to. Okay. Okay, let's see what we have here. Let that hang down. There. Okay, let's see where we have. I'd like to get it in there if I can. There, feels kind of like the middle. Pretty solid. Look how much higher where my foot is. There's only like 4 or 5 inches of there we go. All right, I would like to make it a little more solid. Here looks like a pretty good, fairly peeled stick. I'm gonna go ahead and put it right there. Okay, now goes back up. Shallow, shallow. Feels like there's a drop off here. Oh, yeah, there's a drop off. However, whew, that is a wide run. I have no doubt they're using it, but I would like okay, it does narrow down somewhat. Of course, you're betting that they're going to use the center of it, which is a lot of times the case, and sometimes, okay, there's that part. So, and there's that part. Oh my gosh, could almost set up. Oh yeah, here, look at that. There. Okay, perfect. There is, as you get a little bit further up in there, there is a more definitive run. That ground is super solid, and you can feel the edges going up. I still think there's got to be maybe one more. Get that out of my way. Okay. It's amazing how they can do this. No problem. Sometimes you have sticks underneath that are really difficult because you keep catching. Okay. Got that one right between my legs. That'd be awkward. Falling with that. Look at the size of that. There. So yeah, sometimes it's a little bit of work. That's kind of weird. Oh, it's at an angle. That's why. It kind of goes there, and then it must turn. So I'm going to go ahead and get another conibear. I think I'm going to use a 440 on this one since it's a little bit bigger run. Okay. Then I'll grab another cable. Another H stand. Let's see here. There's some. There we go. I don't keep the cables on them just because sometimes it's such a pain in the butt. Okay, first run, go over, find the second run that's peeled in, which is right here. sticks. There we go. Get this set. Have to kind of bend these H stands when you're using these 440s because they are so big. Now, do it this way. Okay, let's see. The end. See what I got over here. Okay, that spot. And that spot, this is in the center. Which, in theory, should take care of things. Something. Oh yeah, that's a lot more stuff. Okay. Straighten it just a hair more. Okay. They come screaming through there. Here's a stick I can use. Not long enough. This one. That's too long. You know what? Going to improvise with this, and what I'm doing is I am wedging this in so when they hit the H stand, if they're coming out, it doesn't push it, and if they're going in, there's still enough that they'll be going fast enough. So what I'm going to try to do is see if there's one more run I can set. And I'm feeling like we could be there. No. Well, maybe. Nope. Well, this one goes up quite a ways right here. That's a long swim under that feed pile. It sucks when you get so deep into the mud. Oofed. Okay, let's see what we got over here. walking all the way around. They're fortifying it for winter time. Adding all kinds of mud to the top of it. I think those are the only 2 runs I'm going to set.